Welcome to my channel RLD Academy. This is lecture number 12 on two ports network. In this video, I am going to discuss series and parallel interconnections in two port networks. First, I'll discuss these two simple concepts: series connections and parallel connections. And you know that in series, we can say that two elements are connected in series if they are connected one after another and the same current is flowing through the elements. So these are the two elements, they are connected one after another. Okay, if this current is I, same current is flowing through this line, both the elements. Okay, but so one thing I can say, that same current flowing through the elements. Okay, but the potential developed across the elements, suppose if it is V1, if this is V2, that could be different, and total supply voltage V, that we can get total V equals to simply V1 plus V2, right? So if this is different, then parallel connection, what you'll get? So two elements should be connected at the same points, okay, and thus they will have the same potential. So this is the two lines. So this is one element. One more element is here. They are connected in the same node. Okay. So this potential V will be same for both the elements. Okay. So here the concept is same potential or voltage. Okay, will develop across these two elements. However, total current I, so if this current is I1 and this current is I2, then total current I we can define as I1 plus I2, right? So we'll be using these two concepts in series or parallel interconnections of two port networks. Now we see. So I have two networks, one is A, other one is B. So in this network A, this is the input port, voltage is V1A, current is I1A, output port V2A and I2A. Similarly for network B. In input side, I can have series or parallel connection. Again, in output side also, I can combine them by either series or parallel connection. So we can have four such combination: input side series, output side series, series, parallel, parallel series, or parallel parallel. These four connections are possible. So I can discuss any one first. Suppose I am considering input side series and output side parallel. Okay, so how to combine here? So let us see. So I am considering that I'll consider this series and this side it should be parallel, right? So this input side, so this is your input side voltage, this is your V1 and current is I1. This output side terminal potential is V2 and this current is I2. Now I want to connect. The input side is series. Okay, series means same current. What I am saying that, okay. So what I can do, I can connect these two together Okay, and I'm assuming that this current is again I1A and this current is I1B. So here the condition is that the I1A should be equals to I1B, right? And then only you will get series connection. And then this I1 equals to I1A, and this will you will get back here. This current should be I1, and this is your I1B. So I1A equals to I1B equals to I1, right? In the series circuit. This is a requirement. And the total voltage V1, you see, V1 I can write that is equal to V1A, the potential across this one plus potential across this one, right? Plus V1B, right? So these are the two. This is two, okay? Two combinations. Now similarly, we can connect output side for parallel combination. So what I can do, I'll connect this one first, and then this one, this. So what is the requirement for parallel combination? Same potential should develop across this one, V2A and V2B. So first requirement is V2A should be equals to V2B, that should be equals to V2. Okay, so to get this one, what I'll do, I'll connect this element. Okay, so you see V2 will be same as V2A, and similarly for V2B, what I'll do, I'll connect this one and this side, right? So you'll see you will get same V2B equals to V2 again. However, this current I2A and I2B, this is the leaving current I2A, this is the I2B, so this is total I2. So obviously you will get I2 equals to I2A plus I2B, right? Okay, now we'll consider all the four combinations in a single slide, and we'll try to find out the relation between the networks in order to get an equivalent network. Okay, we wish to consider this total network at a time, and we want to find out its equivalent network parameters. Okay, and we understand the short circuit parameters Y, the open circuit parameter Z, high bit parameter H, or G also. Okay, G is the inverse of H parameters. So let us consider all those. Now you see, in this slide, we will consider all the four combinations. First one is parallel combination, then series combination interconnections, series parallel interconnection, and here we will consider parallel series interconnection. So let us start with parallel interconnection. So you know that to get parallel interconnection, so this V1 should be equals to V1A, it should be equals to again V1B. Similarly, V2 equals to V2A and V2B. So we can connect it. Okay. So this one connected. Now this one connected here, and we can connect it here. Right. Similarly, this side, right? Okay. So you see this potential, this one is V1A, this is V1B, it should be same as V1, and this is V2A, and V2B should be same as V2, right? However, this current, okay, so this current is I1A, this current is I1B. So this I1 equals to I1A and I1B. Similarly, this I2, this is your I2A, and this is your I2B. Okay, so I'll start with these two because these are the combinations. Okay, so can I write then this I1 and I2, this column vector? Okay, so I1 we can write I1A plus I1B. This is I2A, I2B. Okay, so this again we can write simple I1A and I2A plus this I1B and I2B. That's simple. Okay, so this current I1, I2 we can express in terms of V1, V2, and that is simply Y parameters, short circuit parameters. Okay, thus what we'll do, we'll consider this one as Y parameters. So I'll consider Y A parameters here, and here it is Y B parameters, right? So we can express as this is equal to Y A times what the potential? So V1, V2, because V1A and V2A same as V1 and V2 only. So I write only V1 and V2. Similarly, then this one, YB times V1, V2. Okay, so we can combine these two together. So this is same as simply YA, YB, this total multiplied by V1, V2. So thus Y equivalent. So what the Y equivalent then? So this Y equivalent we can consider YA plus YB, right? So this is your equivalent only, because I, left side is I and right side is V1, V2. So this is equivalent, this one is equivalent, that is the Y equivalent. Okay, so if two networks are connected parallelly, input side parallel combination, output side parallel combination, we can have a equivalent Y parameters that is equal to YA plus YB, right? Okay, now second one, series combination. For series combination, what we'll do, we'll connect this one and this one and this, right? But there is one condition. The here condition is that this current and this current, it should be same. Okay, exactly should be same. And okay, by short circuit it should be same, fine. But this current is as well, it should be as well. So this current is I1A. So this current should be also I1A, and this is your I2, I1B. This also I1B. So that is one condition, right? Similarly here also you will find that one. This is your I2A, this is I2A, this is your I2B, this is your I2B. Okay, however here what you will get, this potential is V1A, this potential is V1B. this potential is V2A and this is your V2B. So we can start with this V1 and V2, right? So can I write then V1 and V2? So this we can write V1 is V1A plus V1B. This is your V2A plus V2B. So this we can write in this form, that V1A and V2A plus V1B, V2B. So voltage, input voltage, output voltage, that we can express in terms of input current, output current. That is your Z parameters, okay? So we can express this one as Z parameters. So here we'll consider Z parameters, ZA, and it is ZB. So you can easily see that in that case, we can combine this together, ZA and ZB, because ZA into I1, I2, I1 is same current. I1 is I1A and as well as I1B. So I can have it common here, ZA plus ZB times I1, I2. So this is your equivalent, right? So total Z, that is your equivalent Z. So equivalent Z equals to ZA plus ZB, right? So in this case, what you will get? The series parallel connection next. So this side is series, this side is parallel connection. Now consider this one. So series means I have to connect there. Okay, and parallel means I'll connect this thing and this thing first. Then this one, same potential. Again here, it should be same potential. Right? Again, the condition should be here again given there. This I1A, this should be again I1A, and it should be I1B. This should be again I1B. It's a requirement, but here it is not that. Okay, so say it by connection only we are getting the potential same. So it is V2A. This is your V2B. That is same as V2. Automatically it is adjusted, but here it is not the case. So input side you have to make sure that I1A and it should be I1B. Okay, it should be same, right? So here what we'll do, total voltage V1 will be equal to V1A plus this is your V1A and this is your V1B. Okay, so we can express V1 as well as right side I2. So you see V1 equals to V1A plus V1B and I2 equals to I2A. So this current is I2A and this current is I2B. So I2A plus I2B. So I can write V1A, I2A, sorry, I1A, V2A, I2A, right? And this one is V1B and I2B. So one is input side voltage, other one is output side current. That I can express in terms of input side current I1 and output side voltage V2. So that is your H parameter, high bit parameters. Okay. So here I will consider high bit parameters H, HA and HB. So you see we can combine it together. So you can get that one. It is HA and HB times what? So this is I1 and V2. That's all. So this is the equivalent only, total H. So I can write that total H equal to HA plus HB. Right? So last one, this parallel series connection, input side parallel connection. So I will do parallel connection means this one should be connected here and this is connected here, and series this one, this one, this one. Okay, I will not discuss. So very similar way. So only thing is that here we have to consider G parameters, the inverse of H parameters. It is GA. This is your GB. So as it is input side is V1, so input side this parallel connection. So total current I1 equals to I1A plus I1B. Okay, this is your I1A. This is your I1B. Okay, so you should express this I1 and right side we can expect V2 okay, in terms of, you will see that you will get GA plus GV times, you will get this V1 and I2. So this is your equivalent G. Right? So here one thing you should remember that if one port is parallelly connected, there is no condition at all, because by combination only we are getting this condition. But whenever you will get series circuit, series combination, then you have to be careful. The current has to be same. Okay, so better that you should check first, then you use this equivalent formula. Right, now I'll consider one example. So can I solve this problem using these methods? Now you see here, this element is connected here and this is one network and it looks like a T network. So this is your T network, then it is parallelly connected. So can I redraw this circuit? Okay, let's see. First I'll draw this T network. Okay, this is your 1 ohm, this is your 2 ohm, this is 1 ohm, and with this 1 ohm resistance, can I consider single element network? Okay, I'll consider in different one. Okay, so you see we are having, this is one network, this is another network. Okay, this resistance is 1 ohm. Fine. Now how can I combine these two so that you will get the same figure? Okay, so this side, this is your V1, this side, this is your V2. So you see with this V1, this node, all 1 ohm and 1 ohm is connected. So I can connect this one as well as this one. Okay, and then ground is common for all. Okay, so I can consider this is one and this one. So no harm, right? Right side again similarly with V2, this is connected, this is connected, and this one is connected. Then this is the ground side. Okay, so it's implies that this is parallel connection, and the output has a parallel connection, interconnection. Right? So what I apply? Equivalent y will be equal to ya plus yb. For this one, ya, so first one is a network. For this one, this ya easily we can find out. So that we can consider as a pi network. So I can assume that this is like looks like a pi network, and its impedance is infinite. This impedance is infinite. This impedance is infinite. So it's open circuit, and this impedance is 1 ohm. So it's admittance parameter. Okay, and you know that admittance of this one plus admittance of this one, its admittance is 0. 0 plus 1 by 1 is also 1. So 0 plus 1 is 1. That will be here. So in my previous lectures, I have discussed y parameter in detail. So this is 1, and this is negative 1, middle one. It is a minus 1. Be careful. And this also 1. It's symmetrical. For this YB, for this one, so how to calculate YB? So for that, first we can go for ZB. Okay, for T network, Z parameter is defined. Okay, easily we can define Z parameters. ZA, ZB will be simply, so impedance parameters 1 plus 1 is 2 here. So this is 1 plus 1 is 2, and 1 is the middle. It's 1, it's 1, and this is 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. So YB will be inverse of ZB. And inverse is very easy to find out. 1 upon determinant. 2 into 3, 6, minus 1. 2 into 3 is 6, minus 1 is 5. So this one is 5. And then we have to interchange these two positions. So that also we have discussed in previous lectures. Okay, so this 3 will come here, 2 will come here. And it will be negative signs. Okay, the same place. So it's minus 1, minus 1. That's all. So equivalent to y. So for this one, we want to find out what is the y. Okay, so this y would be ya plus yb. Right? So ya already we have got it, and yb also 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. This is ya, and yb is this one. It is 3 by 5. This is minus 1 by 5. This is minus 1 by 5. This is 2 by 5. So if you combine, what you will get? So 1 plus 3 by 5, 8 by 5. This one is minus 1 minus 1 by 5, minus 6 by 5. This is also minus 6 by 5. 1 plus 2 by 5, it is 7 by 5. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, so you can check this one by other methods also. You can go for delta to star conversion. In this one, you can convert, you can just replace this one by star network or T network here. Then you can get equivalent T, and from that you will get your Z parameter. Then you will find the inverse, that one. Or what you can do, you can modify this network, T network, by pi network. Then you will get equivalent pi again. From that you can get y parameter. So you can check, you will get the same result, right? Now I'll give you one homework problem, very simple one. So I have one T network here, another T network here. Suppose I want to connect these two by series circuit. Okay, that's simple. Then can you find equivalent Z? Okay, I hope you'll be able to do that one. So find the equivalent Z and post your answer in the comment section, and I'll still reply to your answer. And here you notice one thing. I have considered this T network in opposite manner, in a mirror image manner. Okay. So can you use the T network in the same, similar to these things here? And will it work? Can you use that series combination, that total Z equals to ZA plus ZB? That you will think. Okay. I hope you have got the concept. And if you like my video, then you can subscribe my channel. And to subscribe my channel, you can press first the subscription button, and then don't forget to press bell button, because then only you'll get immediate notification. And after all, it is a free subscription. Hope you are going to subscribe my channel, and I'm uploading lots of videos in this channel. So keep watching all the videos. Thank you.